Hey, good morning and happy Friday, Utica High. You were able to see a few pictures of our senior celebration set up and our king and queen last night. It was a great night yesterday for our seniors as we raced towards commencement on Saturday. A few announcements for our underclassmen as well, who are quickly winding down their year. So as I said on Tuesday, a big quick reminder to our underclassmen that you will be keeping your computers for the summer and into next year. Those of you who are juniors have one more year with them. Those of you who are sophomores have 2 more years of them. So please have a plan of where it's going to go so as to keep it safe and in good shape. As when we come back in the fall, we'll still be using many of the virtual platform pieces from Schoology to our digital textbooks, as well as Teams to certainly a different degree than this year, because we'll be back 5 days a week and in person. So we want to make sure, though, that you have those computers in good shape. So have a plan, make sure you follow that through. And that plan's coming quicker than you think because we only have 3 full days of school left and then the 3 half days for exams. So today, Monday, and Tuesday are it as far as full days of new learning, review, etc. in preparation for those exam days. If you've been putting off and procrastinating what has to get done, it's got to get done now. If you've worked hard to get to this point, don't slow down. Finish strong. If you could have worked harder, speed up. Finish strong. We want you to do well, but that largely depends on you. Your teachers have done just about everything they can do to get you to a good place this year. The rest is on your shoulders, so make sure you're carrying that well. As we look into next week, let's take a look at what our adjusted schedule looks like for Wednesday through Friday. As always, the exam schedule includes 3 half days. Those days start at our normal time of 7:20 and end at about 10:22, giving you 2 88-minute periods. So you can see Wednesday, we have first and second hour exams, Thursday, third and fourth hour exams, and on Friday, our fifth and sixth hour exams. So on those days, you're going to report to your traditional classroom or an alternative space if your teachers are giving that to you, and you'll take those exams or do whatever the work is at that point. If you've already started the exam and there are whether it's redos or corrections, etc. That's what will be done on those days. So make sure you're aware that it's a half-day schedule for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. As we wind down from this year, I've had lots of questions about parking passes for next year, registration information, and more, and it's coming, so hold your horses a bit. Parking applications for juniors and seniors. Obviously, our freshmen becoming sophomores can't drive, but all of you in this building who have a license or will by the beginning of the school year can certainly apply for those parking passes. Those will be available in early August when we send out our back to school packet and all that other information. So we'll make sure that it gets out to you. We'll notify you via your emails, and as always, I will keep you guys well in the loop. I'll also put that up on the Utica High webpage. One of the other pieces that's already been put up on the Utica High webpage is our calendar dates for the 2021-22 school year. If you go under calendar, you can find those. So let's take a look at what those are and where they are. From our main Utica High webpage, if you were to go to calendar, you can click here, and this is where you're going to find always all of our calendar information. You see over here we have the little drop-down tab. If you go there, there's our 2021 calendar dates, and here are our 21-22 dates. Going here, you're going to get a lot of information once it loads up. Let's blow it up so you can see. Once it resolves, there you go. So our first day back to school for students is going to be Tuesday, August 31st. So we come back a little bit before Labor Day like we did this year. And you can see all of our major holidays are in there. So you know when you're going to be in school, when exams are in end of December, as far as the midwinter break, spring break, etc., and then our last day of school next year on June 10th. Also, the quarterly marking periods, conference windows, etc. So a lot of great information on this piece for you to take a look at. Another nice feature you may have caught when you're on the web page is at the top left-hand corner, or on the top scroll rather, there's now a link up there that says UHS Graduation 2021 link. So if you are a student or a parent and you're looking for the links to our commencement ceremonies, which I sent out yesterday in the email, but I'm not going to send out again, they're now available at the top of the Utica High webpage, as everything else is. We try to keep that page updated with lots of information. Those links are also available on the senior page of the website, which many of you have been using. So again, just want to keep everything where it needs to be. A reminder to our seniors that commencement will start at 6 p.m. sharp, and you're all expected to be there by 5 p.m. sharp, lined up at that VIP entrance where you're going to come in. Per my email yesterday that you should have received at around 3:30, it's also posted to the senior page. We need to get our vals and sals in first because we have to take some of the pictures while you're waiting to get in line and go up and get your diploma. We take a picture of you with your diploma cover. We're going to get those for the vals and sals early just to get that line going and make sure we keep everything on time. So we're going to get those folks in the gate first, and we'll have people out there helping organize that. Mr. Kranzo, Miss Olson, as well as some of our security folks will be there to make sure everybody's coming in with only appropriate items. And speaking of appropriate items, you should have your cap and gown and all your medallions and cords and everything on. But you should have it opened up so they can make sure you're not bringing anything with you. The one thing that you're allowed to bring in, and this was a change for both graduates and families, is you can bring in a sealed bottle of water. It's going to be a warm day. It's going to be 91 degrees when we get up on that stage. So it's going to be toasty, but it's going to be beautiful and sunny and lovely, great for pictures at parks afterwards and the rest. But we want to make sure that everybody has appropriate water and can stay hydrated for that day. So make sure you bring a bottle of water in, but nothing else. All you're allowed to bring is that. Everything else must be able to fit in your pocket. So no purses, no clutches, no big cameras, tablets, etc. If you got your phone, fine, you can put it in your pocket. But I would try to, bring as little as possible. You're there to graduate. We're going to take lots of great pictures of you, and we just want you to enjoy that moment. Those reminders and more in that email from yesterday posted to the senior page, so you should all have access to them. On to sports. We have a lot of sports that are really important over the next couple days. I got my baseball's t-shirt on today. Baseball and softball are at districts today. Softball is at Troy. Baseball is at Henry Ford High School. They start at about 10 o'clock this morning, and hopefully have very long days ahead of them as they play through the district tournament. Good luck to both of those teams. Good luck also to our track and field competitors at the state school in Rapids tomorrow. As qualified to know, you're all going to That's all for today. Flags and pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. That's all for today, everyone. Have a great Friday and a fantastic weekend. I'll have at least one of these announcements next week on Monday, and then we'll wrap up Friday. Then I'll send out after exams Saturday. Keep it going. Let's make sure we do well this weekend to prepare for those exams next week. Take care, everyone.